Russia has escalated its missile attacks across Ukraine, targeting key infrastructure and civilian areas. This wave of aggression marks a deadly turn in the conflict. Ukrainian cities, including the capital Kyiv, have been rocked by explosions. Civilian casualties are mounting. Despite the intensified attacks, Ukraine remains defiant. Ukrainian forces continue to defend their territory fiercely. Their resilience and determination have inspired the world. The recent attacks have only strengthened Ukraine's resolve to resist Russian aggression. The international community has condemned Russia's actions in the strongest possible terms. The targeting of civilian infrastructure is a clear violation of international law. These attacks constitute war crimes and demand accountability. The UK, US, and NATO have reaffirmed their unwavering support for Ukraine, standing united in their commitment to uphold international law and sovereignty. Military aid continues to flow into the country, bolstering Ukraine's defenses with essential supplies and advanced weaponry to counter the ongoing threats. The UK has pledged additional air defense systems to help protect against Russian missile attacks, ensuring that Ukrainian skies remain secure from aerial threats. The US has announced a new package of military aid, including advanced rocket systems, which will significantly enhance Ukraine's offensive and defensive capabilities. NATO is strengthening its presence in Eastern Europe as a deterrent against further Russian aggression, deploying more troops and resources to the region. The alliance remains committed to defending every inch of NATO territory, ensuring that all member states feel secure and protected. Beyond military support, the international community has imposed severe sanctions on Russia, targeting key sectors of its economy to weaken its war efforts. These sanctions are crippling the Russian economy and putting pressure on Putin's regime, leading to significant economic downturns and public discontent. The goal is to force Russia to end its aggression and come to the negotiating table, paving the way for a peaceful resolution and the restoration of stability in the region. The human cost of the conflict is staggering, with countless lives forever altered. Thousands of civilians have been killed, their lives cut short by the violence, and millions have been displaced from their homes, forced to leave everything behind in search of safety. The United Nations estimates that over 14 million Ukrainians have been forced to flee their homes since the start of the war, a staggering number that continues to grow. The humanitarian situation is dire, with countless individuals in desperate need of basic necessities. Food, water, and medical supplies are running low in many areas, exacerbating the suffering of those affected. The international community is working tirelessly to provide aid, but the needs are immense and growing by the day. The ongoing fighting makes it dangerous and difficult to deliver assistance to those in need, putting both aid workers and recipients at risk. The conflict has also had a devastating impact on Ukraine's economy and infrastructure, crippling essential services and industries. Homes, schools, and hospitals have been reduced to rubble, leaving communities without essential services and support. Rebuilding the country will take years and billions of dollars, requiring a sustained and coordinated effort from the global community. The international community must be prepared to support Ukraine's long-term recovery, ensuring that the nation can rebuild and thrive once more. The conflict in Ukraine is not just a regional crisis, it is a global challenge that has captured the attention of the entire world. The reverberations of this conflict are being felt far beyond the borders of Ukraine. It has exposed the fragility of the international order and the dangers of unchecked aggression. The world is witnessing the devastating consequences of a breakdown in diplomacy and the rule of law. The outcome of this conflict will have profound implications for the future of Europe and the world. It will shape the geopolitical landscape for years to come, influencing international relations and alliances. The international community must remain united in its support for Ukraine and its condemnation of Russian aggression. Solidarity and collective action are crucial in these times of crisis. We must continue to provide Ukraine with the military and economic assistance it needs to defend itself. This support is vital for Ukraine's survival and for maintaining global stability. At the same time, we must work to hold Russia accountable for its actions and deter further aggression. Sanctions and international pressure are essential tools in this effort. The path to peace is uncertain, but we must remain committed to finding a diplomatic solution. Negotiations and dialogue are the only ways to achieve a lasting resolution. The stakes are too high for anything less. The human cost of this conflict is immense, and the future of countless lives hangs in the balance. The world is watching, and history will judge us by our response to this crisis. Our actions today will define the legacy we leave for future generations.